Welcome to International Securities Exchange's podcast series. Facilitated by renowned educators, ISEE podcasts are intended to teach beginning as well as seasoned investors the ins and outs of trading. To find an updated list of podcasts, please visit www.isee.com/podcasts. Please be sure to listen to our important message following this episode regarding the risks of investing in exchange-traded options.
All right. Now, here's another question, basically indicating that in the 2007 white paper, we found that clusters of 3 consecutive highs or lows marked a change in direction, yes. In the 2008 white paper, you identify a slightly different cluster configuration. What do you find if you combine the 2008 and 2007 data? We haven't actually combined last year's data with this year's data. We looked specifically at 2007 and the correlation with the market and the ISEE values, just as we did this year looking at the correlation with the extreme ISEE values in the Dow and the S&P. So we haven't tried combining the 2007-2008 data, but again, if you're interested in doing that, the information, the data is there. All right. Question again about the webinar. Yes, it will be available on the archive. You'll be able to replay this data, this presentation. Sorry about that. I'm trying to read the next question already. How many events constitute a cluster? Again, some of these questions are repetitive. Some are in the chat window and some are in the Q&A window, so I apologize for the repetitiveness, but I'm just trying to go through these. Again, events that constitute a cluster, 2 or more. Where is the recent data? My guess is if you try to download the data off of the website, by default it goes all the way back to 2002, so just scroll down to the bottom. Where can you get the put-call ratio information, the formula? It's a couple places. It's in the white paper itself on page 3, the formula itself. But also if you go to our website, let's click over here to the website. Bear with me here. This might take a second for it to show up. If you scroll down on, again, isee.com/ISEE and click on the tab for details, the formula is here as well. So you have the formula in the white paper and the formula right on our website. That's the second tab over under the index data. All right. Back to here. Is the ISEE strictly on option trades made on the ISE? If so, how might its levels on the ISE compared to levels based on data from other exchanges? Very good question. It is, again, proprietary data. So the only the trade indicator is proprietary for the ISE. So we only have the ISEE values. I don't know what the results would be if you, let's say, combine the same data from, a few of the different options exchanges. Would it be relatively similar? I can't say for sure. I can certainly say, these are the results using the ISEE data. Okay. Where to get the intraday put-call ratio information? Again, if we go, I'm going to click back over to the ISEE website. Again, isee.com/ISEE. And if you just scroll down this page, there's a chart here on the top. And then you'll see the values which update every 20 minutes on our website here. Again, on the left you have all securities. We're showing total number of calls, cumulative here for the day, total number of puts cumulative for the day, and total, and then the ISEE value. All securities here. In the middle, we show the ISEE value for equities only. And over here on the right, we show the ISEE value for indices and ETFs only. And if you scroll down further down the page, you'll see the 52-week low was 56 on March of this year. And at this point, the 52-week high had been set last December at 168. So again, when we say we're taking the 10% highest and 10% lowest values, in this case for 2008, we are looking at the daily closing values for 2008. Another question here, have you tried any ISEE variations factoring in dollar weighting of long options and or volume? No, I think it would be interesting. There is another product offering, subscription product that we offer called the ISEE Open Close file, which actually shows the volume, not consolidated volume for every underlying instrument, but the volume for every single option series that trades on the ISEE, and it includes firm trades as well as customer trades. It includes all trades, opening, closing, long and short positions. And that product, again, it's a subscription product. It's used primarily by the quantitative analysts at a number of firms, as well as there's a couple of individuals that subscribe to it that use it in their own models. Again, it's if you're looking at other variations, that type of data might be useful for you, and there's a sample of that data on our website as well. Again, it's isee.com/openclose, or send me an email, and I can walk you through that. Why is the ISEE a contrarian indicator? More calls than put says the market is going down. Well, if people are buying calls, it generally means they're bullish. If they're buying puts, it generally means they're bearish. And again, our formula, if we go back up here, happens to be calls divided by puts times 100. So the higher the value, the more calls that are being bought. The lower the value, the more puts that are being bought. So if we go back here to the value here, when we're seeing these very low values, it means there's a lot more puts being bought, and it's contrarian because the market tends to move in the opposite direction. Same way here, where we're getting these very high values, it's calls divided by puts times 100 means there's more calls being bought, and the market tends to move in the opposite direction. That's the contrarian nature of the indicator.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. To find more podcasts on options, stocks, alternative markets, and market data, please visit www.isee.com/podcasts.